Gemini, welcome. Welcome back. This is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot, and this is your weekly read. We are using the This Might Hurt Tarot for our main pull this week. Going to do 3 cards, jumpers if we can get them. And then we'll do some clarifying with the Manga Tarot mini deck and pull an oracle card from the Sacred Destiny Oracle to finish off. So what do we have for you this week, Gemini? What do we have for Gemini this week? Gemini placement, sun, moon, or rising, and it is a general reading. If it doesn't resonate, don't force the fit, okay? Some passion coming out here. High Priestess, you're in your intuition, listening to your inner voice this week. There's a victory here, and some passionate messages heading your way. When you have this victory, whatever it is, where you're getting some public acclaim, you start to hear from people that are sparked by your achievement, people who are inspired by what you've done and feel very passionately, about expressing their praise for you, about wanting to connect with you, wanting to be near you, wanting to share in that energy that you have around you of success. Let's just take a quick shuffle there. So let's see if we can get some clarifiers for you, Gemini, from this mini deck. See what this is about. What is the success for Gemini this week? Where is it that their intuition is guiding them, and who is it that's coming around now that you're successful, wanting to be in your orbit? Let's see, we got a bunch of stuff coming out here. So the 9 of Wands. This is sort of an anxious energy. I think this is, no, the 9 is more tenacious. You know, you're fighting the battles. You've fought a lot of battles. You're continuing to fight these battles. You feel like you almost want to give up because you've been working so hard at achieving whatever it is you're trying to achieve, but you haven't been able to put this one to bed yet, to get to the resolution that you're hoping for. Coming out after that, we have the Lovers. There's a partnership here. Perhaps it could be a situation of choosing love over work. That's another less common interpretation of that card. It could be that that's what you're fighting for, some sort of connection. I don't know if that would necessarily be what you're having victory in. It could be. There's that wand energy there. And the 8 of Chalice, the 8 of Cups. This is someone walking away. Not happily necessarily, but realizing that they need to take a certain path and that it leads away from you. So let's put that one here for now, and let's see if that's related in some way. It came out with the Lovers. Is this a partnership that someone is walking away from a partnership with you, or is this you're walking away from a partnership to come to the Lovers? I can't quite tell you that yet. Temperance is about patience. We have the 8 of Swords. This is where you're holding yourself prisoner in a sense. You're holding yourself back from what you desire. It could be for a million different reasons. We have the Prince of Wands. More wands here. Lots of passion. Lots of fire in your week. We have the Sun in reverse. So what I'm seeing there is, there's a fresh young energy of passion, but that is causing you to be upset, to be unhappy in some way. And then, my apologies, the cat has found something to knock off the edge of the desk. So then we have the 8 of Wands coming out. Lots and lots of wands. There's so much passion in your week. It's just an amazing thing. And the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is sometimes seen as the marriage card, and the Eight of Wands is this swift-moving energy coming toward you, or you're moving toward after some delay in movement. Things start to move quickly. So it could be that you're leaving a situation to move toward a situation that, a partnership, a new partnership. Could be romantic, doesn't have to be necessarily, though there is a lot of passion here. This is something you feel really strongly about. Yes, an interesting read, Gemini. It could be that there's some situation where something sparks in you a new desire, and you realize that there's something missing, and that you want that. Whatever you've been working hard for, there is some success this week, and there are people moving toward you because of it, wanting to be near you. But it could be that in being surrounded by all of these people, you're only aware of what you don't have and what you would rather be, who you would rather be with. There is a call here for patience, but to be aware where you're holding yourself prisoner, and where you're not moving forward because you've chosen not to, and then deciding to move forward anyway toward this connection, this joyful energy of community, of communion with another. The Four of Wands and the Lovers in a single reading does make me think of romance, but it wouldn't necessarily have to be. I don't know. It'd be interesting to have your feedback and see who this is resonating with. It could be just a passionate desire, evolving from a passionate desire into something a little more serious for you. You have been working very hard, and now you've succeeded at something that you were hoping to succeed at, something you've been putting a lot of effort into. And now that you've achieved this thing, this public acclaim that's coming to you, that's drawing others into your energy sphere, pulling a lot of people toward that really great feeling that you're giving off, is making you realize that now you can move toward what you want in this connection, this partnership. Let's pull a Sacred Destiny Oracle card for you. Let's see if we have one last bit of guidance for you, Gemini. If you hear another crash, it's just the cat, because I see her eyeing other things to push off the desk. Why do cats do that? I'm not sure. Anyway, release. This is your card. Let's see if we can focus it. Release. Read to you from the book. Autumn light. The cooler days and change of color in the leaves mark the seasonal change from summer to autumn. The bracing wind wildly flings red, orange, and yellow leaves from the trees as they spiral to the damp and dark earth. Lingering sunshine filters through the canopy of vividly colored leaves, creating an autumnal glow. In the great cycle of life, fall is the time of letting go, just as spring is the time of new birth and summer the time of expansion and growth. Fall is the time of harvest. It is the time to begin the inward journey into the restoring and renewing season of winter. The Sacred Landscape wants you to know, when you receive this card, it is time to let go and surrender. Let go of situations, people, and objects that do not serve you. Let go of old, outmoded, self-limiting beliefs that drag you down. This is a time of stripping away superficial distractions until you reach who you are at your core. If you are holding on to the old, it is difficult for anything new to come into your life. Begin to clear your home and living environment of clutter. If you don't love it or use it, it is probably clutter. Clear it out of your space. It's time for a detox to get ready for the new, you must release the old. So that seems to go in line to some extent with what we've seen. You are moving towards something new, because you have had this success, this culmination. You're realizing that you can now let some things go to make room for these new things. In this Eight of Cups here, and this walking away from something to move toward something else that is, more meaningful or feels more right for you. And that's what I have for you this week, Gemini. I hope that you have a great week. We'll get those March monthlies out soon. And until then, wish you well, and we'll see you later. Blessings.